right, Thursday evening. Sorry about a little bit late for tonight. Had a couple things recording in the studio that just got finished. So as of right now, we're free and clear. Time is 16 minutes past 10 o'clock Eastern time, so we're on a little bit later than usual. I'm Chief Meteorologist Austen Onek. This is Weather Overtime, your opportunity to ask questions and see what's going on across the area where it comes to weather. And as of right now, again, decently quiet, but we could see some more rumbles of thunder into tonight and quite possibly the next round of thunderstorms visiting us as we get into very early tomorrow morning, and the potential of some severe weather taking place. Not a great deal of it, but could be the potential of some problems Friday and Saturday. Whether or not that goes into around Sunday, we'll try to see about that. A little bit better on the air quality, not by much, but we see again some nicer conditions out there for now. And then over the next couple of days, we should see again some pretty hot weather toward the 4th of July next week, Tuesday. Also seeing again not too bad conditions for the most part, but as we go throughout the rest of the day toward fireworks time right after dusk, we could be seeing some delays or maybe even some cancellations depending on what happens out there. So we'll talk more about that coming up here in just a little bit. Questions, concerns, ideas, complaints, if you must, go to our website, wdef.com/weather, and we'll have more details again on what's going on out there at the website as well. Checking in with the almanac page. Again, it has been another hot day out there. Temperatures just above normal. Record high today, last set back in 2012 of 106. And wouldn't it feel nice? 52 degrees last set back in 1974. So a little bit on the cooler side, most welcome there. But today was about as typically late June as you could possibly get for this area. So right spot on. No rain detected officially at the airport, so we did not pick up anything officially in the way of rainfall. Several areas got some showers, and that rainfall did a good job of precipitating a lot of that wildfire smoke out of the atmosphere. So we're seeing a little bit better conditions out there, but not entirely by much. Case in point, Lee Point right now, visibility is a lot better than what it used to be on the EPB fiber optics WeatherCam network. Island Cove, great big spider on the screen, and Venus seen just off to the right-hand side above the Island Cove Marina and Resort logo. And if you look up just right by the eye in Island, you can just almost, sorry about the glare right there, but you can just barely see Mars coming into view. So nice little astronomical view for tonight. Let's take a look downtown first of all. Going out to around Lookout Mountain, finally able to see that. Couldn't even see it today with the amount of smoke that was in the atmosphere. So we do have, again, the potential for some clearing skies into later on tonight. Jeff Peterson, thanks for joining us. 106, the all-time record high for Chattanooga. Good question. I don't know the answer, but I will have to research that, and we'll take a look at that coming up a little bit later. So good. Thanks for asking on that. CHI Memorial Stadium camera, 2475 split. A little rainy earlier today. Visibility is much improved at this location as well. So looking pretty nice here. Traffic very light for a Thursday evening. Not too many people out there and moving along quite nicely. And over the area, again from downtown, from the News 12 studios, Lookout Mountain over here. Earlier today, couldn't even see the hills off in the distance. And tonight, with that rainfall passing on through, we were able to get rid of some of that, and visibility picked up quite nicely. Some very good sunset shots for tonight. So take a look at my social media pages. You'll see more about that out there. Speaking of good visibility and picking up a good picture, thank you very much to one of our own producers for the morning show, Christine Arnold, a view of a butterfly perched on some lavender at Lookout Lavender Farm. That's our West Shore home weather window picture of the day for Thursday. If you've got pictures, send them on to us. Could definitely use them. Pictures at wdef.com, as long as they're weather related, at least in some form or fashion. Again, fog, rainbows, sunrise, sunset, astronomical pictures, things like that. Your kids, your grandkids, your dog, your cat enjoying the garden, whatever, things of that nature. So just keep them decently weather related, maybe a piece of sky in there someplace. Post them to our social media pages as well, and again, we'll see if we can feature those on there coming up through the afternoon and evening. On the grill, as we head outdoors for the weekend, more chances of showers and thunderstorms, very much on the hot side, and going to continue again to see the potential of some hot conditions out there right on into next week as temperatures reach the mid to upper 90s. But if you're grilling, lightning out there, find a way to get safe, and again, make certain you're able to get back indoors again if there's lightning out there. We are going to see again the hot conditions continue. Now, we've seen a good portion of Texas and the south central United States. Those excessive heat warnings have been curtailed. We do have, again, plenty in effect for about 8 different states around the south central United States, and again, that does include portions of the News 12 viewing area. So we could see the potential of more activity with heat for the next day or two. The excessive heat warning continues in effect again for Grundy County in Middle Tennessee, or at least close enough to that. That's issued by the National Weather Service in Nashville, the National Weather Service in Huntsville, which covers DeKalb and Jackson counties in northeast Alabama, also in the News 12 viewing area. Heat advisory, which means heat index temperatures here tomorrow should be 105 degrees, somewhere in there. In the excessive heat warning, 105 to 110 plus. So that's going to be the worst of the worst in the pink shaded areas. Hopefully getting back to some better air quality. Not right now seeing a lot for the News 12 viewing area. Cherokee County in the News 12 viewing area in extreme western North Carolina, you are under an air quality alert for poor air quality out there. But if we take a look a little farther afield, zooming out, and mostly north of us, numerous states, approximately 15 to 20 different states under some form of air quality alert, from Iowa back to Rhode Island, and from Michigan all the way down to Alabama. The one for Atlanta, that one has been canceled. The one for Nashville and down toward Birmingham, those remain. St. Louis, Chicago, Des Moines, Detroit, all of them remain under some form of air quality alert until that smoke clears on out. So the big question at this point is, naturally, when are we going to get rid of that? Well, for tonight, actually, we're starting to see a little bit of that kind of munched off thanks to that clearer air coming through, those bursts of rain showers. You can kind of see some of that carved out, and a bit of a derecho storm system going through north of us. So that helped to blast away and also soak some of that out of the atmosphere. So we are seeing a little bit of clearing conditions here. Hopefully that continues for right now. Now, the latest, that right there, what you're looking at, near surface smoke, that is what has happened over the last about 12 hours. This is a forecast, a computer model for the smoke, for what is called vertically integrated smoke. That is smoke that is higher up in the atmosphere. Near surface smoke, again, does exactly what it says on the tin. This right here is smoke that is way up above the surface. So this is smoke that is hanging in the atmosphere. And notice all the blue colors out there that we are seeing. Again, less in the way of smoke for right now. As those thunderstorms clear on down, we may see some clearing skies coming through as we go from Friday afternoon and evening, as more thunderstorms come on through, with a bit of a donut hole right there with the clearing skies. And that pushes on down through Atlanta, through Charlotte, through parts of South Carolina. So good news on that, but we're not going to be totally clear. Some smoke is going to remain. It doesn't look like it's going to be, again, that bad, but we'll get rid of some of it, hopefully all of it, and some of that smoke will stick around the eastern seaboard and across parts of the eastern Appalachians. So that could be some visibility problems going on there. But it looks like we will be getting rid of some of that in the way of smoke getting out of the picture relatively soon. Big picture showing that storm system making its way slowly through the mid-Mississippi Valley. That, again, thunderstorms forming north of that and falling down the right-hand side of that warm front. Warmer air on the way from the southwest. That's going to bump the numbers up, over the next couple of days. And then we see again the storm system back to the west of us. That heading our way could be giving us the potential of some thunderstorms out there. Going to run through the 72-hour forecast And again, showing the thunderstorms, what's left of them moving on through the area and into tomorrow morning. Early before sunrise, we could get some showers and thunderstorms taking place. We'll be seeing more of them coming on through Friday afternoon and evening, and that could be a bit of an issue through about dinner time tomorrow, depending on the timing of these storms and how well they do hanging around the atmosphere. The problem is they're moving into very stable air down to our south, so we may see less in the way of showers and thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon and evening. At least the bulk of the heavier stuff may go back to our west, depending on how things go. And then on early Saturday morning, not that much happens. Lows not that low, back in the upper 60s. It's going to be Saturday afternoon and evening where we may see a bit of a squall line approaching us from the west. So we might be looking at the potential of some more severe weather coming through. Not a great deal. We'll take a look at that forecast in just a little bit, but again, that could be a late night situation. But once again, as those storms form and move into more stable air, that may help to kind of take the oomph out of them, and not seeing a problem with that. Another chance of thunderstorms possible as we get into Sunday morning and Sunday afternoon, and temperatures for Sunday could easily make their way into the 90s before that punch of showers and thunderstorms makes its way on through the area. Sunday morning, again, doesn't look like too much in the way of rapid development. It is possible, but for right now, it doesn't look too likely, so we'll see how that pans out into the next couple of days. All right, taking a look over the area on the 7-day forecast, this is what it looks like through the weekend, the first weekend of July. Asteroid Day is tomorrow. Again, we'll talk about that coming up in just a little bit. The chances of showers and thunderstorms really start to increase as we go into the weekend. So we'll be seeing, again, 40% coverage chance tomorrow, about a 30% coverage chance into Saturday. Sunday, that's where we see the potential really ramp up to about a 60% coverage chance and remain on the higher side into the first full week of July. Unfortunately, that means, again, outdoor activities, and there are a ton of them coming up for Independence Day festivities, outdoor picnics, neighborhood parades, etc. And for the fireworks at night, it is possible that if we get these storms forming and moving through the area, that could mean some danger from lightning, maybe even some stronger weather, even though there's nothing showing up in the way of severe weather out there, but definitely needs to be watched. So if you have any plans for outdoors anywhere on Independence Day into the evening around fireworks time, please keep it tuned to News 12. We'll keep you updated on that. Notice the temperature is pretty stifling in the next couple of days. With the added areas of showers and thunderstorms, the numbers getting back closer to normal. Note that I did not say anything in the way of the word cool. That has gone out the window as we've gone into summertime, but we will see temperatures normal, at least right where we should be, so it won't be extravagantly hot, but it's not going to be exactly anywhere near comfortable either, with temperatures back in the 90s and scattered areas of showers and thunderstorms all the way through next week. So outdoor activities, what there are of them with the holiday around, vacation Bible school, outdoor summer camps. I've noticed a lot of athletic camps going on or as I've been driving around the area. So if that happens, if that's going on, if there's lightning out there, please remember again to wrap it up and get back indoors again. Let's make certain everybody stays safe, and let's practice good lightning safety out there for the next several weeks and months as we go through the rest of summertime. Taking a look at the severe potential, again tonight the Storm Prediction Center has really reduced the chance of severe weather, and most of that back to our north and west, although we could see a marginal threat of a thunderstorm getting going. Right now there's not too much north of us. We'll see if we can squeeze in the radar here in a second. Now tomorrow the risk level goes up to a slight risk category. Not exactly an outbreak, but higher potential, and that continues right on in through, it looks like, Saturday into Sunday. Again, these computer models are updated several times a day for day 1 and for day 2 and 3, Saturday and Sunday. They'll be updated in the near future, but these will change, and by tomorrow they could be totally different one way or the other. So again, severe weather potential looks like it is going to be sticking around for us in the rest of the several days. Now for right now, chances of rainfall, not really seeing too much of anything out there. It looks like everything has basically kind of settled down for right now. We do see again some showers. See if this will load properly. There we go. Back to our north, there have been some severe thunderstorms earlier back to the west of Louisville into parts of the Wabash Valley, Indiana, and over into around parts of east central Illinois. Those are dropping our direction, but again, remember, these are heading into more stable air. So some of these, if they survive, might make their way down our direction. Spotty showers, whether or not they get south of I-40, doesn't really look like it at this point, but we could be seeing, again, the potential for that being a bit of a problem into overnight. So definitely want to watch that. Get your weather radio ready to go just in case we get anything in the way of real big problems coming up, to where we could see a bit of a problem out there with heavy rain, maybe some thunderstorms in the morning. So that, again, could be a bit of a problem for commutes and travelers out there. So again, that could be a bit of an issue for right now. So that, again, I would watch going into the morning hours. Again, severe chances not great, but just possible, and that's a reason enough to make certain that you're paying attention to what's going on across much of the area, including, again, for travel purposes. Chip Chapman will have more on your forecast coming up in the morning. If you'd like to know more about how to program your weather radio, we can help you do that. It's not hard. It just needs to take a little bit of time and persistence to get everything taken care of, because, and this is what is so cool, you can program in, there are codes that get sent out with the signal coming in from the National Weather Service to get picked up by the antenna and processed by the computer inside of these weather radios, that will give you a code that says this county, whatever counties are out in this warning. And if yours is not one of those counties, then if you program that in, you don't have to worry about getting a warning for the entire area. You can pick up specific warnings for specific counties, and we can help you program that in there. So all you have to do is go to our website, wdef.com/weather, and we can help you program more into there about your weather radio, just to make certain that everything is where it needs to be, and that you won't be bothered by a blizzard in Michigan or a heat advisory in Miami or smog in Los Angeles. So that comes in very handy for certain things like that for right now. Let's see if we got a few more minutes. Let's take a look at the tropical outlook and see if we've got anything else going on. It looks like, yes, we've got for the Pacific, we've got Hurricane Adrian now, and we did have formation chances for this system over here trailing Adrian. This is Beatrice. That was Brett. That itself expected to make its way west-northwest at about 12 miles per hour. Looks like that one is Beatrice is going to hug the coast heading up toward the Gulf of California, so that could be a bit of an issue there, but otherwise nothing really major taking place. Into the Atlantic, again, nothing that is really causing any problems for the southeast United States for us to take note of over here. What's left of Cindy, again, making its way back to the north, crossing the area into and around Bermuda and heading to the north at approximately 5 to 10 miles per hour, and right about now, again, a 10% chance of any development. This is heading into much cooler waters, so the chance of anything really developing out of this is pretty much slim to none at this time. It's possible, it's just not entirely likely out there, so good news. Jeff Peterson, if you're still watching, the highest temperature of all in Chattanooga was set on June 30th and July 1st, 2 days with record high temperatures of 107 degrees. So no, the 106 for today was not the warmest, but we're coming up on the anniversary of that. So again, 107, the record high set on 2 dates there, July 1st and June 30th, 2012. So kind of nice to be able to see that. I had no idea that was the temperature out there, so for that particular one, again, so nice to know a little bit of weather history on that. I think that's going to wrap it up for tonight. Again, fairly quiet with a few showers out there, which have done a great job in clearing things out a little bit, so hopefully that stays that way. I'll be on with Andrew Harrison at 11 o'clock, and of course Chip Chapman will have your into the holiday weekend forecast coming up. Yeah, we've got Monday in between the holiday and the weekend and Tuesday, but I could just call it a complete and total holiday weekend at this point. Again, he'll be on at 5 a.m. to help you with more on that, and of course, more information available at wdef.com/weather. I'm Chief Meteorologist Austen Onek. Thanks for joining us tonight for our latest edition of Weather Overtime. And again, stay tuned to News 12 on air and online, and we'll see you back here again tomorrow as we help you get into the weekend with the latest forecast.